हम करेंगे अनुपस्थित कार्यक्षम तो हम करें तो ना
म्यूट कर देंगे। Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Hello.
Hello.
Start. Good one.
Hello. Am I audible?
What properly? Start.
Hello. So, good morning, everyone. Kindly confirm that my screen is visible and am I audible? Okay, great. So, very good morning to one and all present here. I am Shikha Kadakya and I have pursued my master's from Naipur, Ahmedabad in medical devices. Currently, I am working as an RA and QA executive in Smith Medimed Private Limited. So, I think you all are excited for this upcoming new course on medical devices, right? That's great. So, in today's webinar, we will proceed with this will be our flow of presentation. Starting with how medical devices industry works. Later, which companies are involved in medical devices domain. Later, the career opportunities in medical devices, eligibility and criteria, and all the entrance examinations required to get in this field. Then areas that are covered under medical devices, all the government incentives and subsidies given for the medical devices industry. And later you can write all the questions which you are having, and we can discuss it in detail in at the end. Okay, so let's continue. So coming to the first topic, that is brief overview of medical devices industry. So medical devices is basically a very rapidly growing sector that develops and manufactures healthcare technology for diagnosis, treatment, and patient care. So what exactly are medical devices? So we will read the definition for this. A medical device is defined as an instrument, apparatus, implement, machine, appliance, implant, or any of the in vitro reagent or calibrator, software, material, or any other similar or related article intended for the manufacturer to be used alone or in combination. So many people confuse medical devices with the life-saving devices. So medical devices are not exactly used for the treatment of disease. They are used in combination of other diseases. Like we will discuss the examples in detail. So here, these are the following things that is covered by medical devices. Firstly, diagnosis, prevention, monitoring, treatment, or elevation of the disease. So there are no pharmacological benefits of medical device. It is used in assisting of the disease. Diagnosis, monitoring, treatment, elevation for any injury investigation, replacement, or modification. It is also used in support of any anatomical, any organ, or any physiological process, or we can say a life supporting instrument or device, but it is not used in the treatment of any disease. It helps in control of conception or disinfection or any other medical purposes by the means of in vitro examinations. Like there are many examinations, blood glucose levels are tested, diabetes levels, then thyroid levels. So there are many devices out there in the market which are used for this medical purposes. So all this comes under medical devices. And it exactly, that's what I said, that it does not achieve its primary intended action in human body by pharmacological means, but it helps in assistance in its intended function by such means. So that's exactly medical devices. So these are some characteristics of medical devices. Medical devices are not typically used to achieve their purpose through pharmacological or immunological or metabolic means. There are various examples like infusion pumps, monitors, defibrillators, which are used as which plays major role in medical devices industries. Medical equipments requires calibration and maintenance. They are designed according to users' needs, training. So a medical device industry works right from manufacturing to decommissioning of the implants. Decommissioning is the disposal of the implant. So as medical devices are the upcoming new field, so it has various regulations and various organizations like FDA, EU MDR, that is European Union, or we can say Indian MDR. So these all things comes together and makes an organization which makes the laws and regulations which need to be followed for the medical devices industry to be functioned. So here comes that there are various classes of medical devices. Like for example, we can't keep thermometer and bone plate in the same category, right? They have different effects on the body. Some are implantable, some are non-implantable, some are life-saving, while some are not. Like for example, wheelchair. So wheelchair is a medical device, but it is not a life-saving medical device, right? So let's begin with the classification. Right now, I am just giving you the overview of classification, but in our upcoming course, we will be discussing each thing in detail. So let's come to it. FDA, as I mentioned, Indian MDR, FDA, European Union, and all the other countries have different classification of medical devices depending upon their need. So I have taken example of FDA, which is US. So US have classified medical devices into three main classes. That is class 1, class 2, class 3 and class 4. Where class 1 is the minimal risk medical devices, where we can take for example wheelchairs, band-aid, surgical items. So these things have lower risk. Like अगर ये चीज काम नहीं आई तो पेशेंट मर नहीं जाएगा, राइट? सो अगर व्हीलचेयर काम नहीं आई कि व्हीलचेयर टूट गई, पेशेंट विल गेट इंजरी बट ही विल नॉट डाई. So coming to that, coming to the risk classification, class 2 is the low to medium. Class 3 is medium risk medical devices like bone plate, bone screw, or any other intramedullary nails or anything else. And class 4 coming the highest risks like stents, which are life saving. And if stent stops working, patient will immediately die. So it comes under class 4 medical devices. So here are some examples given of medical devices. So there are a few categories like single use medical devices. So it includes syringes and catheters or any other band-aids and everything. So you have to use it single time. You can't reuse such things. Then implantable medical devices. So in implants, it directly comes in contact with the blood. So pacemakers, hip prosthesis, all these comes under implantable medical devices. Then medical equipments, like whenever you go to the hospital, there are few equipments which helps you in assisting the surgeries like hemodialysis machines, catheters, so anesthetic machines. So all these things are used as a medical equipment. They help you in assisting the surgery. While there are the software based medical devices widely known as SAMD. So software based are quite newly developed medical device industry. We will be discussing in detail in our upcoming course. So here it includes computer aided diagnostics. Like there are very many surgeries which are taken online by the doctors, by robots. So how they work? They are used. They are done using computer and codings. So it comes under software aided medical devices. Now, coming to the next slide is medical devices phases. So here, there are main 5 phases of medical devices, starting with the device discovery and risk analysis, formulation, concept and feasibility, design and development, verification and validation, final validation of the product launch, and final production, market introduction, and post-market follow-up. So we will be discussing each phase in detail in upcoming slides. So I will just brief you first about the whole medical device industry, like how it functions, how a medical device from the scratch, like from raw material to marketing phase, how many things are analyzed and what is observed. So coming to the first phase, that is device discovery and risk analysis. So it is the first yet most critical step in medical device. Okay. So it involves in identifying medical needs, researching about the solutions, what patient wants, what exactly is the user need. Because if you once develop medical device and it is not useful for the patient, it is of no use, right? So it helps in assessing risks before designing. So first phase generally comes under this. Here, first main thing is that we need to understand patient's problem. Brainstorming ideas must be done. We must recognize potential, safety, usability, risks, who are our competitors, and what new we are doing in our medical device, right? So the main concept here is risk benefit analysis. So does anyone know about risk benefit analysis? Or shall I explain it in depth? Obviously, I'm gonna explain, but if anyone knows, then okay. So we'll move ahead. So basically, risk benefit analysis, I will explain you by giving you one example. For example, that take cancer. So in cancer, there are very less medicines or very less research is done. But the main treatment of cancer is chemotherapy, right? So in chemotherapy, there are various disadvantages of chemotherapy, like there is hair loss or maybe digestion issues or anything else. So here there are risks involved. Exactly. It's the benefit versus hazardous effect. Exactly. So the risks involved in chemotherapy are much low than the benefit. Like in the benefit, we can say that it is involving patient's treatment, cure. The death is not involved in the benefit. So patient will not die after chemotherapy. Yeah, definitely. Hair loss is a huge problem, or maybe digestion or some organs, some issues are observed, but that are minor risks involved as compared to the death of the patient. So for developing any medical device, first of all, you need to do risk benefit analysis. If your benefits are more than the risk involved, then you can proceed with it. Or if the risks are more and benefit is less, then you need to design your plan accordingly. Coming to the formulation, concept and feasibility. So here in this section, first of all, we need to define the purpose, features, design, and the material to ensure compliance and identify the potential risks that are related to usability of the device. Then we must understand the production cost, market demand, and obviously risk benefit analysis must be done in each and every phase. Then comes the major phase, that is design and development. So here you need to develop the whole design and development process, input, output, prototyping phase, users' needs, and traceability. Later comes the product launch preparation. So here, while doing product launch, we need to we need to do market research, like how much uh, patient population it is addressing, how much benefits are there, and how much sorry, feasibility. Yeah, so feasibility means ease of use, like how much convenient it is for the medical devices, for the patients, right? So feasibility is basically, we can say that how much ease or convenience it is for the doctors as well as patients. If you develop any complicated medical device and that doctor doesn't know how to use it, then that will be a major issue, right? So that is the main thing, that our device must be easily used and easily available. Okay. So next comes last, production, market introduction, and post-market surveillance. So once our device is marketed, we need to collect PMS. PMS is post-market surveillance data. Then comes PMCFs, that is post-market clinical follow-ups, which we need to take from doctors or from surgeons, doctors, or patients, that how you are feeling after using this medical device and everything. So that comes under PMCF. Then comes IFUs. So IFUs are information for use. It goes with each and every medical device and how it is, how to use, what are the contraindications, what things to be taken care of, warnings, sterilization techniques. So all these things comes under IFUs. And last comes PSUR, that is periodic safety update reports. So in PSURs, we need to do periodic, as you all know, that we need to do periodic review, like after 5 years, how much, how we have to collect market data, that how much patients have been cured, treated with this medical device, are there any side effects, are there benefits are more than risk. So all such things comes under post production data. So here comes the major important thing. Medical devices companies. So I am sure you might know many medical devices companies. So can you name few in comment section? Any companies you know? Anyone? Yes. Smith and Nephew is a big company. Johnson and Johnson, very good. Morphin, yes. So it's good to know that you are aware about medical devices companies. So let's look at the top 20 companies which have been rated. Exactly. Abbott is the big and great company of medical device. Yeah, so the first company that is on number one right now based on past data is Medtronics. Coming next to then Johnson and Johnson, Philips, GE Healthcare, BD, Cardinal, Fresenius Medical Care, Stryker. Stryker is a great company known for orthopedic implants. Siemens Healthineers, Essilor, Baxter, Boston Scientific, Abbott, and these many companies. Yes. So all these companies are coming in top 20 companies. So there are many other industries, small scale, medium scale, large scale, but these are the top 20 rated companies of medical devices. So the main target of these companies is that they design, manufacture, and sell equipments ranging from high-end MRI machines to implants like bone plate, bone screws, pacemakers. They comply with the strict regulations and they play a crucial role in developing advanced medical technologies. Like their main focus is users. So they will take care that users has less complications and their devices are easily used by the surgeons as well as uh, patients. So coming to the next slide, that is how to get in medical devices industries. And once you get in medical device industry, what are the career opportunities? Like what career or what job opportunities are there and which roles are offered by medical devices industry. So we'll look one by one. Okay, so there are five major roles. Apart from that, there are many roles available, but these are the five major roles. That is manufacturing and operations, sales and marketing, regulatory affairs and quality assurance, research and development, clinical and medical affairs. So let's start with manufacturing and operations. Sorry, we'll start with research and development. Yeah. So in research and development, uh, there are these many, I have mentioned that these many job roles are offered, that biomedical engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, software engineers, product development scientists, they all come under R&D. So in R&D section, you need to look after the design as we talked about it in the previous slides, the risk and benefit analysis, design and development, mechanical aspects, the tensile strength, the fatigue strength, the bending test. So you need to work on these things. Then electrical engineer comes under electronic components like MRI machines, then pacemakers. So all such things needs electronic components in it. So you need an electrical engineer in that. Then software engineers, so they work in software based industries like robot assisted surgeries or any software based medical devices. And lastly, product development scientists, so they majorly focus on the innovation and improving the patient's health and technologies. Next comes the RA and QA executive. The main role of RA and QA executive is that RA specialists look after the all the compliance of FDA, that is USA, CE for European and other regulations. So once the company has completed FDA and CE marking, the major regulations have been covered because FDA and European standards have very strict rules. So if you comply with that, definitely others will automatically be done. Then QA specialist, then clinical affairs manager, validation engineers, compliance officers. So they all come under regulatory affairs and quality assurance job roles. Coming to next is the manufacturing and operations. So here there are various posts available, like you can work as a manufacturing engineer, process engineer, production supervisors, supply chain manager who looks after logistics, procurement and inventory, how much stock is available, how much is left, how much to use and all that. Quality control inspector and everything. So these things comes under manufacturing and operations. Next comes the sales and marketing. So if you are interested in sales and marketing, then it is a good option for you in medical devices, where you can work as a sales representative, marketing manager, product manager, customer success manager, or field clinical specialist. Like you can collect PMCFs, patient data, user needs. So all these things comes under sales and marketing. And lastly comes clinical and medical affairs. So where you can work as a clinical research associates, medical science liaison, clinical trainers, or health economist. So these are the various job roles available. We will be discussing about each and everything in our detail in our course, but this is just an overview for you that why medical device industry. Now coming that eligibility and entrances for examinations. So here, uh, there are first of all there are various exams you need to you can give for getting in this industry. Like for example, if you want to get in NIPER, then you need to crack GPAT and NIPER. If you want to go in IITs, then you can crack GATE. And similarly for AIMS PG exam is there. So depending upon the college you want to choose, you can go after the exams. So in educational qualifications, yeah. So in GPAT, you all are aware that in GPAT you can give once you have 60 percentage or equivalent marks CGPA in your bachelor's or any of the pharmaceutical sciences, chemical engineering or related fields. You can give GPAT or GATE for the MS Pharm and MTech Pharm in medical devices or biomedical engineering. It is not required in MBA. There are separate MBA exams you can score for getting in the sales and marketing team. And definitely there is a no age limit. You can give it in any age. Coming to the various courses that are available by NIPER. So in NIPER, courses offered is MTech in medical devices, MBA Pharm in medical devices, PhD in medical devices. So which NIPERs are offering these courses? That is NIPER Ahmedabad. There are various research opportunities available in medical devices innovation. NIPER Guwahati is offering this course, NIPER Hyderabad is offering, and the main entrance exam for the NIPER is NIPER JEE. So you need to clear GPAT and then NIPER. So basically, in once you get in NIPER, you will be getting your stipend of approximately 12,400 rupees, which will be very helpful for you. Your fees will be managed from that. And NIPER curriculum is approx 2 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs, depending upon the academic year you are getting in. So the fee ranges from 2 to 2.5 lakhs. And as you are getting stipend, so everything will be done in that stipend, and we can say that it will be balanced. Then there are various IITs that are offering this course. MTech in biomedical engineering, then MS research in biomedical engineering, PhDs. So all these courses comes under IITs. So for that you need to prepare for GATE examination, and we will be discussing how to prepare for these exams, what things to be taken care in mind in our whole course, in our curriculum. We have designed in that way that we will be helping you in this thing. And colleges offered by medical device courses, that is IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, Bombay, and IIT Kanpur. These things they don't have exactly biomedical engineering, but they have the branches of biomedical engineering. Like IIT Kanpur is offering in medical imaging and informatics. So it comes under your software based medical devices. So all these things are useful in some or the other way. Apart from these, AIMS also offer medical device course, MSc in medical technology, fellowship and research opportunities in medical devices, and AIMS New Delhi, AIMS Rishikesh, and AIMS Jodhpur. They all offer these courses where AIMS PG entrance exams are required, and the course outwork like fee structure and everything it is mentioned on their websites. And depending upon the course you select, it is designed that way. So you just need to check the website. These are some other colleges which offer biomedical engineering courses like IISc Bangalore, IIIT Hyderabad, Jamia, then BITS Pilani, Chennai Mathematical Institute, SRM Institute, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapith, Manipal Academy. So all these things are offering these courses. We will be discussing about it in detail in our upcoming lectures. So the main scopes and areas that are covered in medical devices. Firstly, diagnostic devices. So medical devices domain is very, very wide. So it has many branches in it, we can say. That first comes diagnostic devices. So diagnostic devices basically help you in identifying and manufacturing conditions or detect the diseases. Like for example, blood glucose meters, MRI machines. So diagnostic devices comes under the companies like Siemens Healthcare, Healthineers, Roche, Roche Healthcare, then Abbott Industries. So they all come under diagnostic devices. Then comes therapeutic devices. So in therapeutic devices, it helps in treating medical conditions. So design or product of the equipment for treatment and rehab. It involves all these things like we can say pacemakers, infusion pumps, prosthetic limbs, and the companies covered under this is Medtronic, Boston Scientific, Stryker. So they all come under therapeutic devices. Next comes monitoring of the device. So it helps in checking patients' vital signs and health conditions. So mainly Philips or GE Healthcare, they comes under monitoring. Surgical devices, so helps in conducting surgical procedures. So the main covered under this industries are Johnson and Johnson, Medtronic, Stryker, etc. And lastly, in vitro diagnostic devices. So there is a huge market of in vitro diagnostic devices where they are developing all the devices for analyzing biological samples. So for example, pregnancy kits they are designing. You can detect your blood glucose level in minutes using in vitro diagnostics. So they are home-based appliances which can be used by patients or people in day-to-day life. So now the main question is that what is the market size and how medical devices industry is growing. So it's my pleasure to talk about this industry. It is estimated that the market size of the medical industry devices will be at a CAGR of about 5 to 7% for the next few years. And Indian medical device market is estimated at rupees or US dollar 15.35 billion. It was past 2023, but it has been grown to 20.51 billion dollars by the year 2029. That is 5.35 percentage. The Indian medical device market share in the global market is estimated to be 1.65%. That is very, very huge because India has developed many policies, Make in India drive, which is useful for Indians at as the medical devices are available at low costs. Then Make in India drive supports more employment, less dependency. So all these things comes under this. And the major point is India is the fourth largest Asian medical devices after Japan, China, South Korea, and among the top 20 medical devices market globally. So if you are confused about pharma or medical device, definitely this is your call that you can look after it. That India comes under top 20 medical devices market. So you can think about the job opportunities or the roles covered and the employment levels. So let's discuss about the how government is supporting medical devices industry. So government subsidies or incentives that are provided by government for the industry. So policymakers in India will need to set out plan for reducing the country's dependency on medical devices imports. India was very much developed on dependent on USA or Europe for the import of medical device, which led to the high cost of medical devices and patients treatment. So Make in India drive is supporting it. Niti Aayog reportedly drawing up a strategic roadmap for medical devices which in India might grow up to $50 billion market for medical devices. Then the panel observed that the government is taking supportive measures such as they promote manufacturing of high-tech medical device industry in India like MRI machines, uh, pro, hello, huh, MRI machines and all these things. So it is very high tech, and if India develops it, the cost will be very low. So government is looking after such things. Then production linked incentives, then boosting new medical device industry parks. So basically, I would like to draw your attention that India has developed medical device industry parks in Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad, and Kerala, and which will be expanding in 7 to 10 other states in upcoming years, where they offer land area, manufacturing facilities, they offer scientific opportunities and manufacturing support for the innovators, increasing the employment level, increasing the exports level. So it is very, very useful for the country. And lastly, government has launched rupees 50 crore scheme to strengthen, 500 crore scheme to strengthen medical device industries, which will be for 3 years up to 26-27, according to government communication, and up to 20 crore for common facilities like testing facilities in India, so that we don't need to go outside India for the testing, fatigue testing, tensile strength testing, and all these things. So it is a huge, huge market, and we will be discussing in depth about the industry and how to prepare for the examinations, the courses covered in the medical device domain by various institutes like NIPER, AIMS, IITs. So we will be covering all that in our upcoming lectures. And in that, in that course, I would like to give you a brief introduction. Like the duration of the course will be of 3 months. The lectures will be scheduled on every Sunday for 2 hours. Also, the recorded lectures will be available for every lecture, and the mode will be definitely online so that you can sit anywhere and you can just attend the lecture. The early bird discount will be of rupees 3,000, and but the actual cost of the course is rupees 5,000. So if you are a group of 5 or above, then it will be 2,500 each for you. So that will be a great deal. And the course commences on from 23rd of March 2025. So if you are eager to know about this industry, interview preparations, if you want to get in this domain, your placement preparations and everything will be covered under this course. So we'll discuss more in depth about this thing. So I would like to conclude it by saying that it is a great industry. If you are confused, you can definitely talk, you can definitely attend the sessions, so that you will be having a clarity. And definitely it is a growing industry. So employment levels, your growth, it will be great. So let's come to question and answers. If you have any question and answers, you can just ask in comment section, or we have posted a forms link so in the comment section. So you can just fill out the form for any queries, or if you want to connect or anything. So let's go through question and answers. I hope you all liked the lecture. You can give me the feedbacks in the comment section. I'll be happy to know. I hope I delivered the appropriate information for you. Any questions? Yeah, so about package, as someone has asked about the package. So we can say that the NIPER's pack, as I have graduated from NIPER, so NIPER packages might range from 5 lakhs per annum to 12 lakhs per annum, depending upon the skills you are having. But average package definitely goes up to 7 to 8 lakhs per annum. So in def that is the overall average package, but definitely depending upon your skills level, what are your skills, how much you are mastering it, you will be given or paid accordingly. Similarly, IIT's package would be much higher, AIMS package would be much higher, and apart from that, you will be getting your stipend. So that's a great thing that you can cover all your expenses in that. So NIPERs are also great options for medical devices. So any questions? Kindly fill the form given in the comment section so that we can get your feedbacks, your queries, and we can get back to you. Okay, so then I think we are not having any queries. Yeah, so am I audible? Hello? Am I audible? Can someone please reply me in comment section? Hello? Yeah. So can we go in medical devices after B pharmacy or we need to do masters? Yes. So there are options available that you might join consultancy for that in regulatory, but definitely companies prefer a master's degree or a master's in medical device or biomedical engineering from any college, but the reputed colleges like NIPER or IITs would be preferred, because the main thing is that medical devices is a niche field and you need bit knowledge, uh, and we can say that you need expertise for what work you are doing, because there would be no difference between you and a BPharm graduate, right? So according to me, you must go for masters and then you must go in medical devices industry rather than directly going it after B pharmacy. I hope I solved your doubt. Okay, great. Anyone else?
सोचो।
Okay, then. Thanks for joining. We will definitely meet in our course on medical devices. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much.